This week's Sedra of Metzora opens with the purification process for somebody who's been stricken with tzarat, a physical reflection of a spiritual malady, often but probably incorrectly translated as leprosy. And the person who has tzarat, the Metzora, has to bring various sacrifices and go through a whole series of rituals, including the obscure sprinkling of blood and oil on his right ear, his right thumb, and his right big toe. Rav Zalman Sorotskin in the Oznaim LaTorah compares this to a very similar looking process. The Kohanim, as part of their inauguration ritual in order to become Kohanim and in order to serve in the Bet Mikdash, also have to bring various sacrifices and also have to have blood sprinkled on their ear, right thumb, and right big toe. And the Oznaim LaTorah says we can see a comparison between these two procedures. In both cases, somebody is trying to reach a new level and enter into an area from which he was previously denied. The Kohen is now able to enter into the Bet Mikdash, the temple. And the Metzora, the person stricken with tzarat, now that he is to be purified, is able to rejoin the entire camp of the Jewish people from which he's been in exile. It's worth noting that because the Kohen has less far to go, his transition is less transformative than that of the Metzora, who was outside the entire community and now comes back. That is why the Kohen's procedure is relatively simple, just blood sprinkled on those various parts of the body, whereas the Metzora has blood and oil sprinkled on him. But we can learn here an important lesson. A Kohen is perhaps reaching the very pinnacle of spirituality, the ultimate connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to God, by becoming a fully fledged Kohen, by serving in the Bet Mikdash. A Metzora, on the other hand, is stepping on the very bottom rung of the spiritual ascent. He, presumably because of something that he's done wrong, has been afflicted with this disease of tzarat and has had to be exiled, had to be discommunicated from the entire community. And now he wants to re-enter the community, starting again at the bottom. And yet, their ceremonies are similar. Yet the process has many common elements, teaching us yet again such an important lesson in Jewish life, that it's not where you are that matters, it's where you're going. Whether you're at the top of the ladder like a Kohen, or the bottom of a ladder like a Metzora, the process is similar, because what God wants of us is that we climb the ladder, whether we go from the top rung upwards or the bottom rung upwards. The important thing is we take that step and move in the right direction. Shabbat Shalom.